What's up, my people? Welcome back to the channel Odule FC. Who are we? Manchester United. Of course, the transfer window is officially closed as of today. Yesterday was transfer deadline day, and we all know what happened. Now, if you don't know, I will tell you. Manchester United, obviously, yesterday we know we needed a midfielder, and we dey wait for the news. Me myself, I was just scrolling on Twitter waiting for that surprising midfielder, but there were rumors, but we eventually not sign anybody. Our only deadline signing was Senne Lammens from Royal Antwerp. Now this video I want to talk about how Manchester United do for the transfer window. Of course, we know say after finishing 16 last season, this window was going to be very important because we know the last season say our players not dey good enough, but we also understand say we not fit change the 11 players for the field, but we were expecting a reaction for Ineos, and on this video we want to analyze whether the reaction was enough going into this summer, because obviously we know say we need players, not just players. Last season we scored 40 goals, so we need more than players. We need players wey go fit do the job, and this na wetin we see for this transfer window. This na the incomings wey come the club for this transfer window. We know we signed 5 players during this window, and Matheus Cunha was the first signing. Of course, there goes Leon. We already signed up for January, I think, before. Bryan Mbeumo, the one we stretch out, we eventually signed up Sesko, and the deadline day Senne Lammens. Now, before I continue this video, if you dey come this channel for the very first time, I want to say abeg, please hit the subscribe button, because the fact they say I no dey go anywhere. Tomorrow you will see me, next tomorrow you will see me, and we will get to the talk about Manchester United football. Get so in order to support this community, I beg take this moment to please like this video, hit the subscribe button, and also not forget to share this video and comment down below after the entire video. Now back to the video. We want to talk about this video. We want to analyze Man U transfer window over 10, where more we see how Manchester United do. Of course, when we go into the summer, we all know we needed to strengthen the squad. Of course, we scored 40 goals, no good enough. Finished 16th, no good enough. So we know that one going into the window, and when the window started, Manchester United got in Matheus Cunha early enough. The Mbeumo he dragged, but we eventually got it done. That one, a lot of speculation dey whether we overpay or not. But for me, we paid the right price for Mbeumo type of player. And of course, by this time we already see 2 goals, so we don't see glimpses of the player who bought in Mbeumo. We also signed Sesko. For me, that's my dream striker. We got him in. And also, we know say we get goalkeeping problem. We brought in Senne Lammens. Now, my first choice go be Emilio Martinez, but Manchester United went for Senne Lammens. So, me, I trust our recruitment team. Say, if we not sign Emiliano, I will sign this guy. This guy, they good enough to handle the position. Only time go tell. For we not talk about incomings without talking about outgoings. Now, for players who leave, we know say I did 7 sensible scapegoats video when I talk about the players that needed to leave Manchester United. Now, not be all of them leave this summer, but a high majority of them left. Now, Marcus Rashford left on a loan with an option to buy to Barcelona. Thank God for that. Toby Colley got his trade loan as a Manchester United, good for him. Alejandro Garnacho, the one we really wanted gone, he got his transfer, £40 million to Chelsea. Rasmus Højlund, this is not the one we pay me. He got his loan and obligation to buy to Napoli. Anthony was left to die minute, but he actually got his transfer to Real Betis. Harry Mas straight loan to Sheffield Wednesday, and Jordan Sancho got a straight loan to Aston Villa. Now, if you look at the price tag for the players who leave Manchester United, you go understand. See, now only Garnacho and Anthony will go straight money. From the other ones were mostly loans. But one thing you have to understand be say the fact that we're able to see we swapped our 3 attackers for 3 new attackers. That's already a lot of positive, because it's not evident now because of the fact that we are not yet scoring. But when we start scoring goals, you will see how defenses will start to fear us more. But that one is left for the future. But for now, we'll talk about this window and this transfer. Obviously, this na Sancho leaving to Aston Villa, and I dey very happy about the Sancho deal because obviously he don reject I think na Roma before, and e come dey be like say he wan stay Manchester United, but I'm happy that Aston Villa got their the player in. And also there were reports of Emiliano Martinez coming the other way. I was actually waiting and hoping that one would happen, but it did not happen. Now we have to say good luck and wish Rasmus Hojlund all the best, because this is a striker when I really hoped he worked for him in Manchester United, but the pressure got to him. The fans, toxic fans. I know say Rasmus na Gen Z now, so obviously they highly active on social media, and today social media go destroy you. For a player of the capability, social media and Manchester United pressure not allow him perform. So good luck to Rasmus with I think the obligation to buy for Napoli. I know say Rasmus go do well. Another one, I thank you to Anthony. Anthony not get the capacity and the quality to play for Manchester United, but we signed him, and now he's leaving Manchester United for a permanent deal to Rebetis after that loan when he go. He did well there. This guy not do me anything. He not dey good enough. Not be fault, or maybe not a fault, but he not really get the gift or the quality to perform. He be like Fred of the past. He get the enthusiasm, but he not get the quality. This guy more of the same thing. He wants to try, but he not get what he take to be that player. Now I wish him all the best going into Rubetiso. Now the next one, obviously, that our signing, Senne Lammens, our deadline day signing. Now we all know, say my first choice na Emiliano Martinez, but Wilcox, Omar Baradas, they decided that they were going to go for Senne Lammens for I think 18 million euros, 18 million pounds, 21 million euros fee. I go trust the Manchester United backroom staff and the people where they do the scouting and the rest to not do the proper scouting for the player. So far don't do well. So when I watch the highlight, one thing I did not see, like I've said in my previous video, that they claim crosses, and that was what, when I talk about Emiliano Martinez, the presence of that guy was what I was clamoring for. But in hindsight, the Manchester United board, the Manchester United scouting team decided to go for Senne Lammens. Now I don't know whether the guy will be straight first choice, because even Emiliano become, for me, for go straight as first choice. I don't know whether this guy will go as straight as first choice, but I really hope he does well in Manchester United. Though my own as a football fan, not to back the people making the decisions to make the right decision. Now we know say the Glazers, they be use Manchester United to rub ground though. But in us, we know very well say they get Manchester United at heart. We don't see the signings where they don't make up to this point. They have made good signings. I'm not really fault them for the signings they don't make. Now they're not perfect too, but I see the idea behind what they're trying to do. Going for young players, because the idea are to win the English Premier League in 3 seasons. So I see the idea behind buying a young goalkeeper. I think he's 21 years of age, and I see that idea behind buying a Senne Lammens in Manchester United. I hope he could do well. The pressure of Manchester United now one thing where really most players don't crumble under. I feel bad for Emiliano Martinez, because I understand since last season, the end of the season, he needed or wanted this Manchester United move. I know say he could not wait for this move, but eventually not materialize. There were reports say Manchester United, Ruben Amorim, that this guy want, and I understand why he go want Emiliano. Emiliano na presence, Emiliano na winner. Now I feel bad for the guy personally, because this now probably his last big move for football, and he did not get it. Now I really hope we made the right decision with going for Senne Lammens, because I don't watch Emiliano. A lot of people go say he get mistaken. Now the truth be say, every goalkeeper out there for the world has a mistake in him. Now wait till they offer you besides the mistake. Everybody makes a mistake. Even Messi, when they play on-field player, they make mistake. They all do. Goalkeeper not be any different. But the thing be say, wait till they offer you. Another doesn't offer us anything aside his mistake. Now the problem is that if you were doing so well, the mistake no go too matter. Like Bayern that made mistakes, but it dey hard for us to too criticize am, even though we know say e no good, because we don see say distribution, and after those mistakes e was largely good in those places, in those matches. Now I'm I feel bad for Emiliano Martinez, because I know say na very good player, but I also go need trust the Manchester United board that they got the right player in. Now, overall, the window is closed. What do I think? What do I rate this Manchester United transfer window? For me, we obviously know, say, by the end of the window, we all needed a midfielder. We don't watch the matches. The Ineos who told us before the transfer window that they were going to sign a midfielder, a goalkeeper, as well as the attackers they signed. But obviously, the window could get to a selling point where they went for Baleba, they gave them they did not give them price. They just talk and find and say that they complicated, they left the deal. Now we don't know whether that's because of the money or because they feel like say there was no longer time. We don't have that information. But obviously, rumors come. Fabrizio reported it. Say Manchester United last minute they went for Conor Gallagher. They wanted a loan. Atletico Madrid not agree. And I understand Gallagher for obviously filling the position we will need, but Atletico no agree. We obviously know say Baleba were our first choice, but it didn't happen. So now, how do I rate this window? For me, it's an 8/10, because the fact they say the only reason why it not be 10/10 is we're not getting the midfielder or the midfielders we want. But addressing the goal issue from last season, the fact that we were able to get rid of Sancho, Garnacho, Anthony, Rasmus Højlund, that is a lot already, and we revamped our attacking front. That for me is a lot. We did not get a midfielder. I know it pains, so I would have wanted a midfielder. It did not happen. So for now, for me it's an 8/10 window, and can we work with this? I think now the team don't go over to the Kobe Miners and the Casemiros where they the team the Ugarte, because the fact they say since we don't sign midfielders, we got use what we get, and what we get now Kobe Miners, what we get now Ugarte and Casemiro beside Bruno Fernandes. A lot of people will complain about Bruno Fernandes not being able to play that position, but the truth they say, where we did not with Bruno Fernandes, we need a partner for Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes is going to be Bruno Fernandes. He's going to improve us more than he's going to cost us goals. So no need to complain. We need to now find a partner for him, which we were not able to find this summer. So now the impetus go there on the Kobe Mino and the Ugates to stand up and be counted, because if they do not stand up for January or the next summer, they will need to go. This window, like I've said, now 8/10 for me. We did well, but we did not complete we did not get that midfielder to conclude the whole thing. I wish the players would not leave the best too, because they're not really doing anything personally. They were just not good enough for Manchester United. And a club like Manchester United, with Ineos 2 years in, the plan is to win the league in 3 years' time. And this, for me, the first 2 windows where they don't get in charge, has been a good start. Now, a lot of people think differently. They think maybe Ineos would have gone for a midfielder instead of an attacker. But the fact they say for life, you go choose direction, you choose course, and you go stick with your beliefs and go with it. Everybody has an opinion, and you have a right to share your opinion. But for me, this window is an 8/10. We could have gotten a midfielder, we did not. Now we have to chin up, support the club, and hope that the market, the buy we would not buy, so good day enough. Because in truth, they say scoring goals is going to change the way the opponent attends to you. So the Omar Barada and the Wilcox, they went for goals. So what it would be really important now, say the Matheus Cunha, the Mbeumo already get 2 goals. Sesko need to score, Mbeumo need to score, and they need to start scoring. If they start scoring, the opponent will give us some respect, and hence our midfielders also needs to take responsibility and start dominating games. So obviously this is going to be the season they either end their place in the team or leave the team. Please do not forget to hit the like button on this video. Please subscribe as always. Like the video, subscribe support the community, support the channel. Abeg, share the video, share am to your friends, to your loved ones. International break na dey come o, you dey get. So these 2 weeks e go dey proper for people like Matheus Cunha to recover from injury, and the boys wey leave, I wish them all the best. Please let me know in the comment section, abeg, which midfielders you think Manchester United was supposed to sign, and wetin be your rating for the window over 10? Is it a 7 over 10, 8 over 10, 9 over 10, or even 10 over 10? Like I said before, for me it's an 8 over 10, and we will see when the international break is over. Obviously, we are going to be playing Manchester City, and that win is going to be paramount. Please don't forget to hit the like button as always. Thank you for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.